morning again. Chris and I are here talking about electric grapples solutions that only Worksaver has, and these are for your subcompact tractors that do not have auxiliary third function hydraulics, and a lot of your smaller tractors under 32 horsepower do not have this option. So we came up with the electric grapple, and these are our new Gen 2 grapples. And the difference is the new actuator has 2,000 pounds of force versus the 1,000 pound on the Gen 1s. And we also got rid of the slip clutch and shear pin on the Gen 1s and went with a potentiometer and a brushless motor. So these are going to open at the same speed of 1 inch per second, so 8 seconds to open, 8 seconds to close. And we have a universal wiring harness that'll fit any subcompact tractor, and you run one cable from the battery to the grapple, and then from the grapple we have a joystick mount that mounts right to your joystick, so you can keep the palm of your hand on your joystick and your thumb will open and close this. Now I mentioned this new actuator has a potentiometer in it, so when it reads 38 amps, it shuts off. So when you go into a pile and grab debris, just keep your thumb on the button, and as you lift and the debris shifts, it'll tighten up until it stops. And when it stops, it's at full clamping force, and you don't have to readjust like the Gen 1's required sometimes.
Tim, the great idea that you came up with here is everything you just went over, but you're out there, you have a tractor, you don't have a set of remotes, you don't have a third function, but you would like a grapple on the end of your loader. This saves you roughly about $1,000 to $1,500, depending on which dealer you're at, to get hydraulics to run this. So if you're out there, you want a grapple, take a look at the electric grapple. This one's set up for the John Deere Compact. It's a great idea for you if you're having that trash. You got some limbs down, you got some trees down, you got some brush. Even if you don't have storm cleanup, this is just not for storm cleanup. This is for a guy that has this tractor model and doesn't have hydraulics to run it. What a wonderful idea for you to get into a grapple and save the money and the time from putting the hydraulics on the tractor in order to run the grapple.
Yeah, we also have these available in the traditional skid steer style, which a lot of manufacturers have as their coupling device on their compact utility tractors. You know, Chris, we were talking about our electric grapple earlier, but you know, there's a lot of people that already have a set of pallet forks and occasionally have some brush to move. So this is something new we are showing down here at the Sunbelt Ag Expo, and please tell them about it.
Well, you know what Tim does, Tim's always thinking. He's just that cerebral guy that's always trying to come up with something new to make life easier for you. And he has come out with the clamp, is what we call the electric clamp. It's a great idea. Again, with the electric grapple, maybe you don't have the hydraulics to put the hydraulic clamp on there. This is for you guys out there that are got a set of pallet forks, cleaning up some trash. Hey, I mean, it could be anything. You know, you have a small business, you have the pallet forks, but every now and then you're unloading a truck and need to keep it secure, or you're out there just doing some local cleanup for your neighbor and you need it secure. This is a great idea for a set of pallet forks, class 1. You don't have the hydraulics. This hooks right in, just like the electric grapple. What a great idea, and what a great tool for your farm.
Yeah, and this is something too that, as Chris mentioned, it only fits the class 1 pallet forks. And a class 1 is where you have a 13-inch rail spread between your top and bottom rail. And this is primarily for your subcompact tractors under 35 horsepower.